Hello there. Today we got some guides and tips on getting started in Abiotic Factor. Now there's a lot to learn about this game, so let's start with the skills because this is, the starting character stuff. And I got a little short video on, optimizing your starting character, but we have lots of skills right here, and it's all experience based on actually doing the skills and then learning them. So when you start your character off, it doesn't really matter if you start with a bonus or not. Like, if you start with, a +3 to arc, agriculture, it doesn't really matter. You pick up some, some rice or whatever, and you get the skill, you learn it faster. So all these skills you learn faster at the start of the game, so it doesn't really matter if you get a +3 or not. It just, you can learn these skills really fast on your own. So they kind of don't really matter. What really matters is the experience that you gain on the skills that you're going to want at the end of the game. And those are probably going to be like combat skills and things like that. So mostly learning. So when you're picking your perks, go for the learning perks, and sneaking really matters in this game. So having the sneaking perk is really good. And of course, equipment management in this game is a pain in the ass. You need backpacks with big packs and lots of room. There's a perk you can get for 2 extra items on the hotbar. It's pretty expensive, but it might be worthwhile at the end of the day because there are a lot of, so it's just really handy having all those extra perks in this game. And then we have the standard armor and all this kind of stuff that we have. And just, make sure you're putting your items in the, proper spot. Like for me, I didn't even know I could put my keypad hacker on a bar over here and save an inventory slot. Just little things like that are going to matter at the end of the day for your, for running on this game. Now the map itself is a pretty pain in the butt. You can't do any map markers or anything like that. So learning all this place, learning everything about this game is going to be really hard to actually, because you got to remember where everything is and all these doors. This game is all about locked doors. So everything in this game is like, there's a locked door. You have to go around at nighttime, for example, when the fan's not running, and go through that door and get that. And there's lots of things like that. And there's lots of areas that aren't done yet, so you're going to run into a lot of locked doors that you just can't open. It's just not possible. They're not ready. It's not ready yet in the game. There's going to be more stuff going on there. So there's lots of things like that to know about this game when you're playing it. And it's also, you also need to know that how this game functions in general. So all these little items here, you can take them apart and put them back down and redeploy them wherever you want, or they just break apart and you can get some resources off of them. That kind of thing. You can put your bases anywhere you want. You need power. At nighttime, your power goes off, so you need batteries to store up that power and all that kind of stuff in this game. But the thing is, these items, they don't respawn. So none of these items in the world right here respawn. But there is another world, an antiverse, and everything in that every couple days will respawn. So you're not going to run out of things to pick up. So when you want to pick up something, you can go to the antiverse and pick it up again, like a fridge or something like that. Because you can pick up a fridge and it actually works to cool your food and things like that. So yeah, you pick up a fridge, bring it to your base. You can't find one, it breaks or whatever, you just go to the antiverse and there you go. You got all that stuff up and running. So yeah, this is the starting area where you start and you come through there, and this is the door here. And I'm here because not only to familiarize yourself with the start of this, and but we can go over here and show you some of the tricks in this game. Is like you can shoot through walls with this weapon right here. So this is an electric gun. We can shoot through the wall. We can aggro this guy. Well, he just doesn't want to come over here. There we go. And we can kill him through the wall. Electric gun and all. So there we go. Now he's dead. And in this game here, you got to chop up everything. So let's go there and put a knife on there. So yeah, even the humans. So you got to chop up everything in this game to get, this one here, you get the parts, you get a skull. This guy can drop a skull. You can make weapons out of that, or armor, or helmet and stuff like that. Is there anything up this pipe? No. But yeah, there is just a lot of things like that. So just whenever you see a human body, chop it up, because there's actually special items in this game that drop from from certain special humans that are sitting there just lying there dead. So you don't know. You just have to make sure you chop up everything. And like every new area you go to, if there's a new kind of human that's shooting at you and stuff like that, they have different things that they drop. Like, you get to the ice zone, the snow zone or whatever it's called. You go through that portal and you start chopping up those guys, and they stop dropping armor. Like a whole full set of armor is just dropped off those guys by chopping them up. Like you kill a sniper, you chop him up there. You can get a sniper helmet and stuff like that. So yeah. Chop everything up. Since storage space is such a pain in the ass, there are some tricks you gotta do in this game to actually get some of these items like that. For example, this rat pack over there, and that's that guy right there. He's got a special condition to kill him, so you don't need to actually watch the video for this. But we'll do this right now. So you need a net launcher on him, and you need to kill him with a blunt weapon too. So he needs to be under that electrify effect. He's now that he saw me, he's running. So we need to electrify him, and then we need to hit him a couple times with this thing here. And this is the thing that he drops. Oh, there we. Oh, we just got it just in time. Then we had that little second right there. So that's how you get this rat pack. And of course, you gotta chop off his body. Yeah, and then you get like a random chance to get an awesome suit. And even the arms are important in this game. You need like 10 of those arms just to craft something. You can break open the human skulls, and once you get a deconstructor thing or whatever, a repair thing, and then you can get a brain, which is used for something I forget. But yeah, you need those arms to get like a piece of gloves that you can use weapons on that goes from those guys drop. But the pack right here is a 30 slot backpack, so as soon as you get that net launcher and you can get that electrify effect, make sure you're using a real blunt weapon to kill them, and then you can get that backpack, and then you can chop them up and get that suit right there. So there's that rat suit, and that's like a radiation suit and a block spores, which could be handy at the start of the game. Later on you can get helmets that do that and stuff like that, but maybe you don't want to wear them. Maybe you just want to have radiation and spore resistance on yourself. But yeah, it slows you down. Oh yeah, this guy just comes in there too. So there is this guy right here. He will disappear if you look at him long enough, and you can also use the X-ray lamp on some of these guys to make them disappear and drop an item. So he would just disappear and drop an item for that. The other thing we can cover over here is the water. So this is a good infinite water source. You can pick up things like the water coolers here and dump them out there. You can hold them in your inventory and use them, and then just fill them up with this water right here. Then go to your cooking stations once you get your cooking up and running, and start boiling the water here and making clean water. So you can get a whole bunch of water supplies easily just by bringing all these empty water containers and barrels later on. Then later on you can just teleport water to you. It's not very fast though, so I don't like it. It's just too slow for me. But yeah, there's going to be a lot of trams in this game since there's not really much going on for fast travel until you get the teleporter. You get a personal teleporter. And for the personal teleporter in this game, rename your crafting benches right over here. So yeah, you have your crafting bench. It's got to be powered and stuff like that, but you can rename it, and then once you have that new name on there, you can actually just something to remember is then you can actually put your personal teleporter, because they all look the same until you got the one there. This one here goes back to my main base, for example, for that. But yeah, what I was getting to on these little carts right here, remember they do have their own storage right here. So yeah, they have the trams, so they have their own storage. So when you're going back and forth and using these things, just remember, like, I didn't even know this thing had storage for the longest time. It's like, oh, what does this do? Oh, that's actual storage right there. And none of the stuff will actually respawn and reload and stuff like that. So everything you put in here stays in here. And things like this is like indestructible. So you can safely put your stuff in here and things won't break it and steal it on you or anything like that. So they're pretty safe for storage. And yeah, as you can see, there's quite a bit of trams. One base location you could do is right over there in that area, because there's just that one single pathway you can get to, and you can be relatively safe, and then you have access to trams. But a teleporter is a lot faster, and we'll show you the best base location, at least I think, because you can get like really good defense off of it. But yeah, this is where the water is, and there's going to be other things in this game too, like guys right here and machines where you can just drop items in and get other items for exchange. So remember to take a look at these, because you can drop the root beer and get a can of peas, and that's kind of important because there's these robots and security guys at nighttime. At nighttime it gets pitch dark, and these guys pop up there, but they can be easily killed as long as you have a battery going, and for your work for your base defenses, you get one of these guys really early on. There he is right there. You get one of these guys early on, so you can get a choppinator and have one of those built there. So you can build these things anywhere you want. So this guy walks through here, for an example, and he pops up over here. He walks right across there, and there's a power outlet right there. So, or there's one right there, even better. So you can go over here, stick a battery down there, stick that choppinator. The guy will start walking, and he'll walk right into it and kill himself on it. And then you can just repair it if you get a hammer for yourself, and you can repair that thing and just keep doing that. It's once a night type of a thing, but he does drop a CPU that you need, and he drops all those pop cans off of them too. And that one pop can can turn into food, and there's your easy supply of food and drinks at the start of the game for yourself, just by as soon as you can build a trap that you can get that going on there. But I do have a video on the first hour of gameplay trying to get the keypad hacker to unlock some of these doors, because that's one of the other things you're going to have to do, is to unlock some of these doors. And we'll go to the safe base location, because this is where this is going to be the common area where most of the videos are going to start on, because there's a lot to do in this game. There's a lot of maps and areas to cover and portals to to go through with different resources. And one of the key things you want to do is like every portal that you're going to have to go do and farm again, like the train, for example, you're going to have to keep going back to there. You have to go back to Faith Hill a lot, and all these places to try and put a portal system by there. And that's just making a workbench basically and having your portal tied to it with some batteries and stuff like that. But anyways, we can come up here. We go to our left and hug the left wall on this side over here. You're going to be going this way a lot earlier on, because so this is where the base is. This door is locked. That's why you need a keypad in there. But for example, you don't have to actually unlock this door, and it'd probably be good to do that. If this door is locked, nobody can get through there. It is a good place to put a base defenses on there with a little thing on there and a little chopinator to get some resources and stuff like that. So it's okay. But look at all the locker storage there that you can have for free lockers that are indestructible and stuff like that. But yeah, one of the places you're going to be going over here is Manufacturing West a lot, and that's like one of the first doorways you get over there. And there's a elevator up there but this is another security bot you can kill, and you got to toll it over here. The other way is over this spot right through here. You're going to be unlocking this area once you get that keypad hacker and opening up this door. And this whole base can go into lockdown. You have this button right here. This closes all the windows in here. And if you didn't unlock that door over there, this whole area is yours for a base. And as soon as you get the options on your bench over here for your bench upgrades, you can stop the portals from spawning in there. So that's what your crafting skill can do for you, as you can get that and do in a spawn blocking for yourself, and make sure you're doing that for the healers, because I didn't even notice that on the thing there. So make sure you're checking this, because have the little bench upgrades on the side over there compared to everything else that you have to craft in this game. It gets kind of weird. One thing I want to note: the molten metal there doesn't do anything yet. So just you can gather it, but it doesn't do anything yet in this game. Maybe later. But yeah, all these lockers in here, like look at them all. You have tons of storage in here for yourself that people can't destroy. But of course, I'm making it more convenient for myself by having that, because later you can upgrade for your workbench to actually take items out of these lockers for you, so you can get access to all the storage containers nearby. That's why I made bigger ones for stuff like that for there. But yeah, this area also has its own little toilet too, so you got your own little toilet, so you don't have to make one, but you probably should if you want fertilizer for your crops and stuff like that you want to grow. For example, so you got some crops growing over here. There's the fridge with different things in there that you can grow and cook, and cooking stations, just the standard base building stuff, and all the extra water that I got sitting there. I made it look green with the plant. But yeah, up here you got tons of room up here. I got a little guy up there, and it's just more stuff in this place for a good base location. You got a little zip line in the back. You can go back and get down there fast if you want to get out that side, especially if you lock that door down over there. And then we got a little shooting range for yourself, and a little back door to come out the back side too. So there's lots of neat little things you can do in your little base right here. That's why I think this is like the best base location for yourself when you're going there and trying to get that done. So if you can get this unlocked in the first hour of gameplay and then settle down and actually start farming everything, it's probably a good idea to do that. You even have vending machines. Later on, you get enough strength that you can just shake these guys, and you get strength experience for that, since you're doing something that involves strength. Leveling up your strength is one of the things you probably want to do, and that would be just overloading yourself. Get yourself over up to this yellow zone. Don't go into the red on your weight. Just get into the heaviest that you can, and then just walk around. You gain strength experience by walking around in this game if you're overloaded. So that's a nice, easy way to get strength. And then once you get high enough, you can start okay, you might be short on food, you might want resources and stuff like that to get yourself going. But yeah, you just keep shaking the machines. Eventually get food out of them. But it's more about the strength experience that you can get. I think I'm already maxed out on my strength on there for the melee combat. Yeah, it's maxed out on there. So yeah. So what else you can do? There's going to be events every once in a while. So there's going to be a fog event because you get to one of the antiverse places that's going to have the fog. But that's you can turn those things off. That's why I got the fog off arrow. But they will only last a couple days. Some of them, like the radiation event, can be a pain. You might want to remember where that button is to press to get that done for yourselves. But there's a lot to explore in this game and lots to see. But it might take a long time. Yeah, we're charging charging station in here too. So yeah, we got our own charging station, a coffee maker. The only thing that's missing is really a slushy machine. Those are important because you can make slushy bombs for yourself. It'll be under weapons, I think. Yeah, just remember to get that because there's a slushy machine nearby at the start there, and yeah, it's pretty easy to make. It's just just a slushy, and that's what you can use your money on, is making these slushy bombs. They're freeze bombs, right? So you do have a freeze bomb, and they'd be nice to carry on for for rest of the game basically, right? So you can just freeze the guys and then kill them that way. But we got the electric gun to do that, and the net launcher. Then later on, you get a nice laser for yourself, and then you can bring some battery packs for your lasers and all of that fun stuff, and a jet pack, and the void pack for the bigger backpack. But that's what we're looking at so far in this game. There's also a lot of chests like this throughout the game, and just remember, you're not going to be able to open these security crates right away. They are way later in the game, so don't worry about them too much. You can't get the keys until you actually start farming for the resources, and the best way to do that is probably fishing in the nightmare realm. So just remember, just go fishing in the nightmare realm because you can chop them up and get the body parts off of them that way. Did I put them in here? No, yeah, there's the key right there. So you have to get this nightshade seed, which you need these things off of those guys that we just saw that we can kill. And the other part is these nightmare essences right there. They got to farm 10 of these guys. So yeah, you got to do a lot of farming to get those things, to make those seeds, and then you drop those seeds into that area I showed you at the start. Then you can get the keys. So that is way later on in the game to actually get those keys. One of the first earlier keys in this game is going to be the this key right here, this guy right here, and that's going to be like some weird named key, and that's going to be in that fog area that you get to on this game. So the fog area is just down this hallway, and then up the elevator to get there, and then you have to just go inside that realm. And now remember, in this game here, if you just exit the game and reload it, all the guys will just respawn for yourself. So if you're going to farm this stuff, do it right away, because the armor that you get off of it isn't really that great later on, because you can see the basic armor here I'm using right here is armor 16 and this has thorns on it, but the armor you get off of those guys and craft, which is a really pain to get, is going to be this stuff over here, which has armor 12. So it's weaker armor, and you have to open up, like if you're unlucky, you might have to open up 4 chests just to get enough organs for yourself. And the key drop rate is really low, like 15% to get a key and an organ and stuff like that. And it doesn't do very much for its special effects, and it does have a set bonus on there, but it's not really that. It's not really that great. It's probably okay, but it's good to have at the start, right? Because it's an direct upgrade of your makeshift stuff that you have. So you're supposed to be in there getting those drops, and those guys are really hard to kill because energy weapons. So this energy weapon isn't going to hurt them. You need actual physical damage and bleed damage and stuff like that to actually get those guys going on there. And now remember, get a vacuum right at the start of the game as quickly as possible, because they are nice for looting and all that kind of stuff. Picking up the small guys and shooting them across the room, looting stuff is nice and easy that way. These guys teleport. They can be easy. Or not. I'm just gonna kill them fast, get them on my way. But yeah, there's more guys there. A little bit choppy. I think the guy's still there. But anyways, yeah, it's good for looting because it automatically breaks stuff apart. I looted everything there that will actually break apart on the things that you can break apart, unfortunately. But yeah, you just can use the vacuum to suck it in there and save some durability and stuff. It recharges and recharges station pretty fast, and we can just go over there and blow this guy up with this laser weapon and show you the other round. Yeah, he's so fast and pulls them up into pieces for you. And it's a lot better doing that. So yeah, charging stations all over the place. Stop hurting me. But yeah, this is the button you press to get rid of the fog if you want to actually do that. But yeah, there's the portal right there. So you get to that portal, you go to the other realm, another antiverse realm, and that's where you can farm those keys. And if you didn't get any keys, reload the game. You have to exit the area, and then you reload it, and then go back in, and then you should be good to go. There's portals and stuff that kick you out, and that's where you get some energy things in there. But that's just some of the things you got to remember about this game when you're playing it. There's a lot of things like that you can do, and you gotta remember when to farm stuff. So we just ran by here and this guy just spawned in there again. So yeah, lots of spawning going on there. There's lots of backtracking and running around. It can be really confusing on trying to remember where you're going to go in this game and things like that. So yeah, it's just a big learning curve at the start, and then you're going to be flying around and doing a lot of neat stuff for your for your base building and traveling and progressing with the storyline and all that kind of stuff that you do in this game. And all these different zones, like I'm at the hydro plant, is I think it's where the game ends right now. Fix the bridge. I guess they want me to fix the bridge for some reason, but I thought I did that already. But anyways, that is what the game is like. Then we got a nighttime and the security bots come out and all of that kind of fun stuff for your this game. So yeah, it's a decent enough game at the end of the day for you to play, and it takes a lot of time because there's just very minimal. You can only have so much loot on you, and there's lots of running back and forth. But just remember, you can store stuff in a lot of locations and bring things with you and all of that stuff there. So yeah, there's this little robot. You can come in here and get chopped up there right now. It's been pinged off by my laser and far away. That's why it's sitting there in the window. But if I do a lockdown, the laser can't shoot him anymore. Now he'll come right at you. Attack. So that's the easy way to kill the first security bots. And the second security bots too. The third ones are a little bit tougher, and something like this won't really kill them. That's why you need the hammer. But yeah, this thing's also good because it chops up the body, and then you get all the parts and the pop and stuff like that, and the CPUs and all the other junk, or just use the vacuum to suck it all up, right? But yeah, I got the extra thing in there. We can unlock that. Not the door. This door is open. But there you have it. Lots of things. You see the big barrels here. I just take the big barrels, and now I got a cleansing thing and bring it over here and for your food and your water. Make sure your crops don't get out of water. That's one thing you don't want to learn the hard way. If your water bar right here disappears, then your crops will start withering and dying. But as long as they have water, they should be okay. And then they won't dying on you. But yeah, this thing takes a lot. They're very weak, so make sure these things are defended. I just had a guy teleport in here through the walls and destroy this in half a second. It's like, give me a break. These things need more health on them. That's one of the things they need to adjust in this game, is the health on something like this, and not have it die in one hit from a guy that can teleport through the wall. But that is just that. That was the fog event guy, by the way. But anyways, there you have it. What else for the tips in this game? It's all about micromanaging your inventory, and I showed you all those other areas that you could get for storage, and safe storage at the start is really important, and a safe place to actually build a base. And then it's just all about food and water and pooping and sleeping and stuff like that. So there you have it. Yeah, there's this guy right there. I can show you the radiation thing. Let's get rid of this gun and put this back in there. Oh, I was looking at him for too long, damn it. But anyways, just do that, and he'll die and drop his thing for himself. But we have lots of little teleporters and stuff for the other antiviruses, like nightmare fishing area. The hydro plant is the last part of the game, so we can just go there and grab the portal right there. So we got the hydro plant portal, and then we can just make our way over there real quick. So that's what you can do for the fast travel for later on. And this was a nice place to make a little mini base. This place is like full of snipers too, which can be annoying. It also is it's nighttime too, but we can get up here and take a look. Oh, I ran out of power. There we go. Yeah, so you see how big this area is up here? There's a chest up there too. So this is the last area. This is where you get the jetpack and all the stuff, so you can fly around and do what you feel like it. But yeah, I've got this. That's the starting area. Then all the stuff over here, the little zones over there. The void pack is over there across the water. Snipers shooting at you from everywhere too. So yeah, they just keep respawning. So that's something you might want to actually spawn block, but you might actually want those items off of them too. So I just want to take a quick look at this area here, even though it's nighttime. You can see how big it is and how much stuff you got to do. That's where he's shooting me from over there. But yeah, there you have it. Thanks for watching. If you have any other problems with this game, I got lots of other videos, so you can watch those in case you forgot something, like where to go for some of the more important things. At least the important things that I found I thought were important. But that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and I will see you later.